Wow, it is a bingo. I'm Matt Ward. I'm the host of my channel, Just Football and Soccer. I'm wearing an Ulsan HD shirt from South Korea for reasons unknown. And we've got transfer movements. Are you ready? Finally, Manchester United have got their man. Bryan Mbeumo is off to United, who have upped their offer, what was originally around 65 million, now with an improved offer of around 71 million. So, as sources say, which are all around the media now, it's around 65 million plus 6 million in add-ons in the future. Now, all of a sudden, this is making United, from people fuming and angry like me, if you follow me on X, going from, we've only signed Cunha and then just a random player that we've sent out on loan, to, hang on a moment, now we've got Cunha, now we've got Mbeumo, and now we've got hard-working, attacking force going on with a bit of flair and ability to score goals. What a huge difference a day does actually make. And just staying with Manchester United right now, they've also been linked with Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko. So Sesko's Slovenian striker scored 13 goals in 33 matches last season in the Bundesliga, which is all well and good. However, players such as these, I mean, when they're being now linked, looking at prices around and being linked to clubs for around 70 million, 65 million, you have got to wonder, are they going to be able to adapt just like Højlund, just like other players that come into the Premier League and struggle? Are they going to adapt and provide value for that transfer fee? For example, in the past, when you look at Hernan Crespo, when you look at Zidane, when you look at Totti, when you look at Vieri, who all went for world transfer record fees, you knew you was getting a world-class player, you knew what you're getting, and you knew that they can go into any team and actually just spark the league alight. So, it looks like clubs are comfortable paying 50, 60, 70 million nowadays, and I always talk about inflation, it may be just the same value as it was back in 1999 or 2010. However, putting trust in these players, which are mostly unproven in Premier League, is a risk. You must say it's a high-end risk due to the money what's being put out for the players. So, they have been linked with a striker, and it's likely United, sorry, I will say Manchester United, it's not my United channel right now, will start to offload more players. So the famous five what are looking to be linked or are being linked with teams such as Milan and Juventus. But for sure, they will now start to and need to start offloading some players. Højlund may be included in that as well. Now moving on from Manchester United, going on to West Ham. So on to West Ham United now. I posted this on my X account a couple of days ago, actually a day ago. Follow me on X, by the way, on Matt4W, that's Matt4W. And I really like what West Ham are doing. Unlike some clubs, what just go in and buy a player and you're thinking, why have they just gone in for that player, paid that amount of money for that player, just in a random position which they didn't really need, as opposed to other positions need filling more urgently. Well, West Ham have gone out, and it's happened a few days ago now with Al Hadji Malik Diouf. I wanted to say Malik Diouf because we all know Al Hadji from years ago. If you're a little bit older than me or the same age as me, who is a wing-back and full-back. Now, they bought him from Slavia Prague. Now, originally, Slavia Prague bought him for just over £1 million and ended up selling him on for 19 million, which are what great teams do in Scandinavia, in some parts of Europe as well. And along with that, a player who can play attacking fullback, wing-back, fullback. He has actually had stints, if I'm not mistaken, as central defender as well. Next to him, they've added Kyle Walker-Peters on a free transfer after leaving Southampton, who is also another fullback. So West Ham have gone there, strategically minded, and gone, look, you know what, we need to bolster the wide areas, the fullback areas especially, with the option to have them, push on if we do need attacking fullbacks, or we literally just need them to be fullbacks. I think that's a really shrewd piece of business by West Ham, and sticking with West Ham, they have been linked with Jack Grealish. Okay, according to The Guardian, football transfer rumours, West Ham and Everton are looking to move in for Jack Grealish. Now, the likelihood out of both the clubs, No disrespect to Everton, but because West Ham obviously being in London, if Grealish was going to move to one of them, it's most likely going to be West Ham. That's just my opinion. I could be proven totally wrong, but I do believe that Grealish has to move on, and I hope he does, because personally, I really like him. A player who can hold onto the ball like that just takes off so much pressure. When I was coaching in China Division 1, we had a Brazilian called Davi who used to play for SIPG under Sven-Goran Eriksson. He played for us. You can put him in central midfield, you can put him as a 9, you can put him as a 10, but wherever he played, he would hold on to the ball, and it just takes off so much pressure from the rest of the team, as well as enabling to gain some possession and break up the play. But Jack Grealish is another cat of fish. He is, you could say, world-class player, because if he uses, or is allowed to use his full potential, he can be magical, he can destroy defences, yes, he can be temperamental with his performances. I think now, with West Ham's additions, it will be an excellent move for West Ham. Also Everton, but I do like Everton under Moyes. I said this in my Premier League predictions, but I just feel that he would sway to West Ham more, and I would be really excited if he did go to West Ham United. And finally, Leeds have made a move and completed the signing of Sean Longstaff from Newcastle for around £12 million. A very smart move, lots of Premier League experience, which is what Leeds are after. And having made 171 appearances for Newcastle between 2016 up to 2025, but he was on loan at different clubs, Marnik, Blackpool. I think this is a great scoop for Leeds United, and players with this kind of pedigree, this kind of experience is really going to add to the ranks, which all promoted clubs or clubs who are perceived to be battling now for relegation, it's not a prize, in the relegation zone, really need to be adding players such as this calibre. Good luck to Leeds, well done. I tip you not to get relegated, but we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching. Watch more videos and playlists right here.